Hi, good afternoon. Welcome to MP channel. Here we are going to discuss about BSHF 101 multiple choice question and answers. So in this session I am going to cover 40 number of multiple choice questions and answers, and already covered 100 important questions of BSHF 101 in last two sessions, and this is the third session. Here I am going to cover 40 number of important multiple choice questions. So let's see the first one. What is meant by the term character actors? The actor who plays a short role in a film, like villains, relatives, or comic role. The second, who is the author of Avijna Shakuntala? So Kalidasa. So Kalidasa, he is the author of Avijna Shakuntala. The next one. Where are the earliest paintings have been found in India? So mostly found in primitive caves and rock shelters. So this is the place where the earliest painting have been found in India. The prominent sites where the earliest painting have been found in India. The prominent sites where the earliest painting have been found in India. Mirzapur and Bandra in Uttar Pradesh. Okay. When and from which cave the earliest historical paintings in India came? When and from which cave the earliest historical paintings in India came? In 2nd century AD, Satavahana period from Ajanta cave. Okay. In 2nd century AD, Satavahana period from Ajanta cave, where the earliest historical paintings in India came. What kind of scenes are depicted in early paintings? So what kind of scenes are depicted in early paintings? The scenes which is related to the life of Buddha. So early paintings were getting in primitive caves and rock shelters. And here we are going to see the painting which is related to the Buddha and his previous life, comprising the Jatakas and Avadanas, and also flora and animal motifs which is often carefully created. And this painting shows the worship of Bodhi tree, Samajataka and Chadanta Jataka. So next question, what are the colors mostly used in Ajanta cave paintings? So what are the colors mostly used in Ajanta cave paintings? So red ochre, yellow ochre, lamp black, and lapis lazuli and white. So next question is, what is tempera? A process of painting in which pigment are mixed with size, cajun, egg, especially egg yolk, to produce a dull finish. So what is tempera? So a process of painting in which pigments are mixed with size, cajun, egg, especially egg yolk, to produce a dull finish. Okay, next, what are the name of some major painters with their paintings? So here we'll see there are some major painters and their famous paintings have been mentioned. So this will also come for the multiple choice questions. So let's see. First of all, V.S. Gay Tonde. So abstracts. And second, Shabir Hussain, optical qualities. And third one is Bimal Das Gupta, modalities. And fourth one is Manu Parekh is in for recombined forms. And M.F. Hussain and Ram Kumar, earthly. Bhupen Khakkar is a curious reality. Gulam Sheikh, color sensitive. Rajiv Lochan, so peep into the past. So these are the famous painters and their paintings. The next question, what is Jatakas? Stories and legends about the life of Buddha. So what is Jatakas? Stories and legends about the life of Buddha. And what is abstracts? What is abstract? The term that encompassed various contemporary non-realistic school. So that is abstract. And who started the culture of Mughal painting in India? Who started the culture of Mughal painting in India? Is Khwaja Abdul Samad of Shiraz. So Khwaja Abdul Samad of Shiraz. So he has started the culture of Mughal painting in India. When was the first rock painting found in India? When was the first rock painting found in India? It is in the 18th century, 1867 and 1868. 1867 and 1868 were the first rock painting found in India. And when did Abanindranath Tagore born? So Abanindranath Tagore born on 7th August 1871. Born in the 18th century, 7th August 1871, Abanindranath Tagore. And who was the first painter in India? Who was the first painter in India is Abanindranath Tagore. So who is a nephew of Rabindranath Tagore. So Abanindranath Tagore is a nephew of Rabindranath Tagore, and Abanindranath Tagore is the first painter in India. Okay. Next question is define the art of painting. The art of painting is the expression of ideas and emotions with the creation of certain aesthetic qualities in two-dimensional visual language. So that is for the painting. So they give a beautiful definition over here for the painting. The art of painting is the expression of ideas and emotions with the creation of certain aesthetic qualities in two-dimensional visual language. And next one is which three movements helped India to get independence? Which three movements helped India to get independence? First one is non-cooperation and Khilafat movement. First one is non-cooperation and Khilafat movement. Next one is civil disobedience movement. Civil disobedience movement. Third one is Quit India movements. First, non-cooperation and Khilafat movement. Next, civil disobedience movement. And next, Quit India movement. So these are the three movements which helped India to get independence. Next question: the name of some leading newspaper. Name of some leading newspapers that gave rise to national movement. So what are those newspapers? Let's see. The first one is Amrit Bazar Patrika. Next, Indian Mirror. And third is Kesari. And fourth is Bharatnatyam. So these are four major things, and there are some more newspapers which also give the rise to national movement as well. So these are the major things like Amrit Bazar Patrika, Indian Mirror, Kesari, and Bharatnatyam. Last one is when was the first political association of India formed? So in 1837. So first political association. Okay, first political association was formed in India during 1837. During 1837, it is formed. And when was the first political association of India formed? So during 1837. And next, under whose leadership Indian National Congress formed? So under whose leadership Indian National Congress formed? A.O.U. and W.C. Banerjee. So these are the two main leaders, Hume and W.C. Banerjee, who formed Indian National Congress. And next, the Sultan of Turkey was regarded as Khalifa. The Sultan of Turkey was regarded as Khalifa. The Caliph. And next, The Khilafat movement was led by whom? Muhammad Ali and Shaukat Ali. Khilafat movement was led by Muhammad Ali and Shaukat Ali. There was the first meeting launch for a non-cooperation movement. When was the first meeting launch for non-cooperation movement? It's in Nagpur. So where was the first meeting launch for non-cooperation movement? It's in Nagpur. Okay. And next one is non-cooperation movement abandoned with an act of violence in Chori Chora. So where in Chori Chora, the non-cooperation movement abandoned with an act of violence. So when Congress protested against the Simon Commission, during 1929. So actually Simon Commission was formed in 1927, and soon after that, in 2 years, the Congress protested against the Simon Commission, that is in 1929. So when civil disobedience movement launched by the Mahatma Gandhi. So one of the main movement, that is a civil disobedience movement, it was being launched by the Mahatma Gandhi. This is one of the point. And next, when? That is 1930. So in 1930, Mahatma Gandhi has launched a civil disobedience movement. And next, in 1942, Quit India movement has launched by the Congress. So when in 1942, the Quit India movement has launched by the Congress. Next one is, name some revolutionary nationalist. Name some revolutionary nationalist. Like Chandrasekhar Azad, Ram Prasad Bismil, Bhagat Singh, and Rajguru and Sukhdev. So these are the revolutionary nationalists. Chandrasekhar Azad, Bhagat Singh, and Ram Prasad Bismil, Rajguru and Sukhdev. Okay. And next one is the three famous peasant movement. The three famous peasant movement is what are the three famous peasant movement? First of all, Champaran movement and Santal movement and Reda movement, R-H-E-D-A, Reda movement. So these are the famous peasant movement. Champaran, Santal and Reda. The worker movement were against of high prices and low wages. Okay, and define racism. Okay, what is the racism? So racism is nothing but a discrimination on the basis of a color of the skin. So this is called a racism. What do you mean by pluralism? This means a variety of cultures and people live together. Where the variety of cultures and people live together is called a pluralism. Name of the first book printed in the world and when? Name of the first book printed in the world and when? The Gutenberg's Bible in 1456. In the 14th century only, the first book is being printed. That is the Bible. The Gutenberg Bible in 1456, the book printed in the world and when? The first book printed in the world is Gutenberg's Bible, and in the 14th century, that is 1456. In 1456. The next question is what is we'll go for next question. The study which help in understanding future pattern known as. The study which helps in understanding the future pattern is known as futuristic studies. Yes. And next, name the two types of classical dance forms of India. First one is Bharatnatyam and second is Kathak. Bharatnatyam and Kathak. These are two types of classical dance, Bharatnatyam and Kathak. And next, who emphasized on knowledge rather than the propaganda? There is Noam Chomsky. So Noam Chomsky is a person who emphasized on knowledge rather than the propaganda. Okay. And next, which type of musical instrument are used in Bharatnatyam dance? In Bharatnatyam dance, which type of instrument is being used? Mridangam, veena, violin, and nagaswam. And who stated society as a social systems? Who stated society as a social systems? Sir Anthony Giddel. Sir Anthony Giddel has stated society as a social systems. Which type of musical instruments are used in Kathak dance? Okay, which type of musical systems are used in Kathak dance? Gungaru, harmonium, bansuri, sitar, sarangi, and sarab. So these are the type of musical instrument are used in the Kathak dance. What are the two important ingredients of knowledge? The two important ingredients of knowledge: objectivity and uniformity. Objectivity and uniformity. So these are the main two ingredients of the knowledge: objectivity and uniformity. So here the 40 questions are over, and the last 40 questions will be covered in the next session. That is session number 4. And so in this session 3, third session, I've already covered 40. So till now I covered 140 important multiple choice questions. And thank you for listening, and please subscribe for this channel for looking at upcoming videos. Thank you.